friends, welcome to Carrie's Culinary Crafts, where we talk all things food. And today, I have another disaster of a story. Yesterday, my refrigerator went out. I had come home from a therapy appointment for my hands, and there was water all over the floor right by my refrigerator. And what I had found out is all the ice that was in the refrigerator, because that's where my ice maker is, all of that melted and ran down my refrigerator and onto my floor. I opened up my freezer and all of my things in my freezer was starting to thaw. So I had a major catastrophe that I needed to take care of. So the first thing that I did was I had my son take all the stuff from the freezer down into my 2 deep freezers and put them in there. So my freezer is completely empty. Now the refrigerator, I left the things in there and put plenty of bowls and containers and stuff of ice in there to try and keep the refrigerator cool. It is running, but it's not keeping it at a cool temperature. Like the freezer that I have it set at like -3, it is at like 36. And my refrigerator that I have set at 38 was running at 45. Now 45 is okay. 45 and under is okay to keep stuff in your refrigerator. So I loaded it up with ice yesterday, and then this morning when I came down, I checked my thermometer because I put a thermometer in there and it was running about 50. So that is a little bit warm. So I need to get the stuff out of there. I've got some coolers lined up here. And so I'm going to get stuff into the coolers. I have a big bag of ice that we had down in the freezer downstairs. So I am going to unload the stuff from my refrigerator, get them on ice in coolers so we can salvage as much as we can. So basically this video is going to be how to live off of not having a refrigerator for a little over a week, because I went online and ordered another refrigerator, and it was one in stock, but they can't deliver it until next Thursday, and it is Tuesday right now. So a little over a week it's going to be till I get a refrigerator. So you guys get to come join me while my family survives on having no refrigerator for more than a week. And it's going to prove very interesting because I'm having a house full this weekend. My son that's away is going to be home. My granddaughter is going to be here. So I'm going to have a house full, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys can laugh at my situation, because I can't, although I can chuckle a little bit, but it's not fun. So I'm going to go ahead and get my refrigerator stuff emptied, and yeah, and we'll go from there. And the thing is, I have a full refrigerator, but half of it is drinks. So that I'm not really concerned about. I'm not even going to worry about putting those in coolers. You know, if my son really doesn't care whether like his energy drinks are in the refrigerator or not. I put them in if I have the room. If I don't have the room, I don't put them in. He doesn't care either way. So that's kind of nice that I'm just going to leave my drinks out. I'm not going to worry about trying to cool them. But I have a lot of condiments in there, and you know, so I'm just going to try and salvage what I have. Anything that I need to use up, I'm going to use up first. I do have some fresh produce, So I will put them in the coolers with ice, but those are the things I'm going to focus on using first. So with that, I am going to get busy so I can get things into my coolers. Because I don't want anything to go bad that I already have. So we're trying to eliminate that issue. All right. So come with me along this wonderful journey of no refrigerator. How to survive with no refrigerator. Okay, so for now, I have most of the refrigerator open. The majority of what is in my refrigerator are drinks, like energy drinks and soda pop and stuff like that. So that stuff will be okay staying in the fridge for now. And there are a few condiments that are left in the door side. And there is some butter left in there. Now, I couldn't fit it in my 3 coolers that I have. I'm going to continue to monitor that refrigerator. It was down to 48 degrees, which is a little bit better. But yeah, I'm just going to have to keep an eye on it. And if I have to take some stuff over to my mom's, I certainly will do that. She only lives about a mile away. But if I can keep it in this refrigerator, if it stays, 45 to 50, then I think the condiments and stuff is going to be okay. And I will keep track of this ice because we'll have to constantly, put ice into these coolers once it melts. And so, yeah, so stay with me while I try and use up all of the things in my refrigerator and cooler over the next week. And then we'll have fun loading up my new refrigerator. Although I did not want to buy a new refrigerator. They're certainly not cheap. But I got a new refrigerator, so we will have fun stocking it back up again. So stick with me and let's see how we manage this surviving with no refrigerator. Okay, friends, so after cleaning out my refrigerator, there were some things in there that I need to go ahead and cook up because I don't want them sitting in the cooler. I have some open bacon here, and I have a bunch of pork chops here. So I want to go ahead and get these. We're going to have those pork chops for dinner today. And this bacon, I'm going to cook up. Some of it I'm going to have with my breakfast. I'm going to have some avocado toast, and I'll have it with bacon and an egg and tomato, and that'll be my breakfast. And then with that bacon fat that I cook out of this pan, I'm going to go ahead and cook those pork chops in that bacon fat. At least if they're cooked, you know, they're still like cool to the touch right now, but I'm going to go ahead and get them cooked the whole way through for dinner today, even though it's still early morning. But I'd feel safer if they were cooked the full way through, and then it'll be a quick throw together dinner tonight. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and get started on cooking up these few pieces of bacon that are left. And there's 4 pieces here, so actually that'd be perfect. 2 pieces for me, 2 pieces for my husband to put on our avocado toast. And then that will be something that is out of my fridge and I no longer have to worry about. Still drinking my coffee and my chia seed pudding. I dove into this right away this morning because I don't want to lose any of the food that I have, so I wanted to get it taken care of. So I'm going to go ahead and make my breakfast. Okay friends, I am back. Just finished my delicious breakfast. Avocado toast with bacon, egg, and tomato on top. Sprinkled with everything basil seasoning on the very top. Delicious. Mwah. If you haven't tried it, try it. Now I'm going to go ahead. I have bacon grease in my pan here. I'm going to go ahead and cook up these pork chops. I need to get them cooked because, you know, they're refrigerated. So I'm going to go ahead and get these cooking. Now, first thing I'm going to do is, just because they were in the refrigerator overnight and the refrigerator stayed at 50, I'm going to give it a little sniff test just to make sure. And it smells like absolutely nothing, so that is a good sign. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pork chops in the pan here. And we'll see if they all fit. I don't think they will. Okay, yeah, these are all not going to fit in there, so I'm just going to stop with 5. There's 3 more left. I'll cook those the next round. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get these seasoned with salt and pepper. And that is all that I'm going to do for now, because for today's dinner I'm going to make like a pork chop with a creamy mustard sauce. So I'm just going to season them with salt and pepper for now, and then once we get into having dinner tonight, then I will make the sauce, and then I'll add the pork chops back in just to warm them up, and that part of the dinner will be ready. And right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to sear it on the one side, and I'll flip them over, and then I'll sear it on the other side and put the lid on it until they cook through. And I've got my thermometer here, so we will test it to make sure it gets to the right temperature. Well, it's kind of interesting that within the last year, we have replaced all of our appliances. When we first bought this house, we bought all new appliances. We re-gutted the entire house, and the first room that we started on was the kitchen, because we had a month to work on the house before we had to move in. So we totally gutted out the bottom floor, and then we started with the kitchen, building the kitchen. It had no appliances. When we bought the house, it was a foreclosure, so it was in really, really bad shape. So we had to buy all the appliances. So at that time, you know, this was, let's see, my son is 16 years old. We moved in here, he was probably 2.5 or maybe even 3. So 12 years ago, we bought the refrigerator, the microwave, the stove, the dishwasher. And within the last year, we've had to replace all of them. First started with the microwave. We replaced the microwave. And then the dishwasher went. So we replaced the dishwasher. Then the stove went. Like 2 months after the dishwasher. So that was really, really close together. So then we replaced the stove, and then I went back and replaced the dishwasher because I hated the dishwasher that we had. It didn't get my, it just didn't do the things I needed it to do. I couldn't stack things right in it, and it didn't get dishes clean and so forth. So I had it, and then it just started leaking, and all of that happened within just a few months of getting it. So we ended up replacing that again. So all of these appliances have been replaced in the last year. So that's just showing you that nowadays appliances, when they say that, you know, expect to get 10 to 12 years out of it, well, I got 12 years and had to replace them all. They don't make things like they used to, right? Okay, so I'm flipping these over. And I am going to go ahead and put my lid on it and turn it down a little bit. So it's like low medium. I have it on 4. Goes up to 10. So I have it on 4. And I am going to just leave it here until the temperature comes out and they are done. Then I will pull those off to the side and cook the other ones. And just to add to my refrigerator freezer dilemma, I just got this butcher box delivery. Perfect timing, right? So what I'm gonna do, I have to go downstairs and look at the freezers to see if I have enough space down there. If I don't have enough space for everything that is in this butcher box haul, then I'm gonna have to take it over to my mom's. So, but I will do a butcher box haul prior to wherever it is that it ends up. Okay, so I'm gonna give this butcher box haul right here because it is insulated, has dry ice and everything. So I'm gonna leave it in this box till my son comes home from school. Then he can take it down to the freezer because there is room in the freezer for this little bit of meat. So I'm gonna quickly show you what I got in this month's butcher box haul. So in my butcher box haul, I have 2 large racks of ribs, 2-pack of breakfast sausage, 2-pack of chorizo sausage, leg of lamb, 2, 4, 6, 8 filet mignons, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 flat iron steaks, and then my 3 free things that I get in every order that I don't have to pay for. I got 2 pounds of ground beef, I got a pound of bacon, and 5 pounds of chicken legs. So that is what is in this butcher box haul. I am going to go ahead and put everything back in here so it stays cold until my son comes home from school. Then he can take this down and stick in the deep freeze for me, because there's just enough room probably for that stuff. If something doesn't fit in there, then we'll take something out that I will cook up, and we should be good to go. Okay, and that is my butcher box haul.